Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of New Experience Wrestling right here at N.E.W Studios in West Memphis, Arkansas. I'm T-Bone Terrence Ward alongside of my great friend Downtown Bruno. And man, what an incredible program we have for you this week as Austin Lane takes on Kid Krazzy in our opening contest.
Oh, Kid Krazzy, if you've never seen him, I tell you what, he's got more flips and flops and maneuvers, and I mean, it's just unbelievable. I guess that's a good name for him because it's crazy what he does in the ring.
Well, I'll tell you what, in this matchup and in the following matchups, you will probably notice some of these were recorded in an earlier time, but it's because it's October, it's Fan Appreciation Month, and we're bringing back some of those fan favorite matches in N.E.W history. So sit back, relax, and get ready for the ride.
You know what? Get out there and make sure you order the N.E.W anniversary event, the internet pay-per-view at www.newexperiencewrestling.co, where you'll see Austin Lane successfully winning the United States Junior Heavyweight Championship. And this week on N.E.W, I'm going to go out there and step in the ring with someone who doesn't even wrestle here. I'm going to give an opportunity to someone right off the street, and I'll prove that from rope to rope and pillar to post, I'm the best professional wrestler in the world today. And that proves it.
Gentlemen, this first match is a one-fall match. Introducing first in the far corner from Little Rock, Arkansas. Let's hear it for Kid Krazzy. And his opponent in the blue tights from Newport, Arkansas. Ladies and gentlemen, the human highlight reel, Austin Lane. The referee for this match is Richard Bresler. All right, ladies and gentlemen, very interesting encounter. As far as I know, this is the very first appearance of Kid Krazzy here in New Experience Wrestling. Unless he was here one of the weeks that I was on a leave of absence or so forth. But I truly believe this is his debut for New Experience Wrestling. And he picked a heck of an opponent to make his debut against. Former champion, all-around tough guy, all-around great wrestler, great athlete, great superstar here in N.E.W. The human highlight reel, Austin Lane. Austin Lane working the wrist and the arm, the elbow of Kid Krazzy. But Kid Krazzy counters right back with a hammerlock, hanging on for dear life. Austin Lane going for the elbow, going for the flying mare, but so far he's not getting anything but a lot of air. Fireman's carry take over into the arm bar by the human highlight reel. I guess he can put that on his highlight reel tape or DVD. I'm sorry, this is 2011. I'm still living in the 80s. Referee Richard Bresler keeping a close eye on the action here in this great contest. Kid Krazzy, no slouch. I would say the only negative thing about him looks like he hasn't seen the inside of a gym lately, if ever, and that could be the downfall. Austin Lane is definitely in very good shape. And you don't come in to New Experience Wrestling or any other reputable organization without the strength, the stamina, and the cardio to succeed. He's definitely got the acrobatic part down. He's definitely limber. Can't knock the fellow for his athletic ability. I just think if he just got in the gym and just got a little bit stouter, he could use that athleticism to his advantage a lot more. And he could overpower his opponents besides just outthink them and outspeed them in the ring. Finesse only goes so far. Kid Crazy is definitely fast. I'll give him that. Austin Lane went in for the kill, but Kid Crazy is slicker than snot on a doorknob. Almost pulled an upset victory out of his hat right there. Close but no cigar. But I tell you what, this kid is definitely impressing me, and he's definitely crazy. Got some crazy maneuvers. Right there, Austin Lane just introduced him to Mr. Top and Middle Rope and Mr. Austin Lane's knee. This could be the reversal of fortune for Kid Crazy right now. Austin Lane going for the rear chin lock. From my vantage point, it looks like he's grabbing that fella's mouth. I don't think referee Bresler's in the right vantage point to see that, but if he is, that's a definite no-no here in N.E.W. Austin Lane asking the people now who's the man. Well, they don't seem to feel it's him. Kid Crazy still hasn't won over the audience yet, but you don't do it right away. Rome wasn't built in a day. Interesting maneuver. I thought he was going to go for the Samoan backdrop, but instead he dropped Kid Crazy right across his midsection. This could be it. If Austin Lane would stop wasting time and go for the pin, I believe he could have had him. He's got no one to blame right there but his own self. Overconfidence will kill you in this business. Referee Bresler telling Austin Lane to stay out of Kid Crazy's face. Ooh, Austin Lane just nailed him with the boot so hard in his back I could see his boot print on his chest. And once again, got a beautiful audience here this week. We got a Jennifer Aniston lookalike, got a Tony Braxton lookalike in the front row. Our referee Richard Bresler, a Tom Cruise lookalike, and Downtown Bruno, your announcer this week, your solo commentator, as everybody knows, a Brad Pitt lookalike. I'm sure I'll hear about that later in the post-production meeting, which won't be nearly as long without my partner in crime, Terrence T-Bone Ward. They're putting in his 2 cents. Right there, Kid Crazy is showing Austin Lane exactly why he's crazy, because he won't let up. Very interesting high-risk flying maneuver. Looks like it took almost as much out of Kid Crazy as it did the human highlight reel. Right now, both men are down. Crazy seems to be having a little bit easier go of it. Count of 2 and almost a 3 count. But as I'm used to saying, close don't count in N.E.W. A flying Tito Santana flying forearm. I think he might have bit off a little bit more than he could chew right there. I thought that was it. Not quite. Austin Lane right now trying to figure out the next maneuver as he argues with referee Richard Bresler. Kid Crazy going upstairs. This could be the last elevator ride. No, Austin Lane took the wind right out of his sails, and this could be it right here. Kid Crazy not giving up without a fight. And I may be going to eat my words right here. Big triple do-si-do flying kamikaze splash. Both men down. This looks like the final scene from Rocky III right now. Austin Lane manages to grab underneath the bottom rope to break up the 3 count. Kid Crazy's trying to maneuver Austin into the middle of the ring now. This could be it. Now, Austin Lane had enough wherewithal for the kick out. Kid Crazy trying to tell Bresler it was a 3 count, but it wasn't. It was definitely a 2, maybe a 2 1/4, but definitely not a 3 count at that point. Uh-oh, this could spell bad news for Kid Crazy, and I think it did. Flying kamikaze boot to the head. This has got to be it. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, the human highlight reel, Austin Lane. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a great match, and now it's time to go to break.
NewExperienceWrestling.co. 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 NewExperienceWrestling.co.
The Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling is looking for new students. Think you've got what it takes to make it in the ring? Train with wrestling legend Nightmare Ken Wayne. Learn the ins and outs of the wrestling game. Train to be a professional wrestler, manager, or referee. Women are encouraged to apply and financing is available. Call 901-831-4198 for tuition information or log on to nightmarekenwayne.com for the Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling.
All right, everybody, get ready. The man from NBWA, Matt Cage, who's an incredible athlete and a very entertaining psychopath as well. He's going to be in the ring against our very own M.O.E. What do you think?
I'm telling you what, Mo Steagle definitely has the card stacked against him here because Matt Cage is in far superior condition compared to Mo Steagle. He's got a height advantage, weight advantage, and even a strength advantage against the MOE, so he's got a lot to chew on his plate.
Mo, maybe you should just give up now.
I've got Mo Steagle this evening in the ring, in my ring. They call you the MOE. Well, when you step in the ring with me, it's not going to be MOE. You're not going to be Mr. N.E.W. You're just going to be R.I.P. Courtesy of one half of Team Overkill.
That's right, it's everybody's favorite N.E.W. superstar, and mine too, the MOE, baby! So this week, I've got Matt Cage. Matt Cage, you're another guy from Illinois, NBWA, wanting to come on my turf, N.E.W. I've said it once, I'll say it again, you are never going to forget the MOE, Mr. N.E.W.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Your referee, Chuck Poe. Introducing first from San Antonio, Texas, the MOE, Mo Stegall. And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, Matt Cage. Again, one of our contests here on YouTube or in this DVD extra or even a pay-per-view extra.
It's YouTube. Is it my tube too? Can I have part of the tube, or is it all for you?
It's just pretty much for everybody.
Oh, okay. I was unclear on the concept.
Well, folks, you'll have to forgive my partner here downtown. Bruno here is here at ringside along with me, T-Bone Terrence. Well, he's not the most technologically savvy person, but you know what? Bless his heart. And as you can see, look behind the back of Matt Cage, crossing his fingers at the handshake at the beginning of the match. Nothing against the rules in that, but again, just Matt Cage saying he's not all about a fair fight.
Well, you know, I wonder if that works in real life. Maybe you feel like you're in a court of law. And they say to swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. If you cross your fingers, you don't really have to abide by that. Is there any truth to that rumor?
I really have no idea, to be honest with you, Bruno. I was halfway paying attention.
Well, which half?
I actually forget.
Well, at least you're honest about it. Now we got Cage now, who's actually taking control of the situation over MOE, who's a student of the Nightmare Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling.
Oh, nice shoulder tackle by Matt Cage from the NBWA, and here we go, playing a little leapfrog, going into a hip toss, beautifully executed. Here we go, cover.
I mean, that was a good thought to cover him, but you're not going to beat a guy, especially with Matt Cage's caliber, with a mere hip toss.
Oh, I mean, God in heaven, I have yet to see. Wow, that really took the words out of my mouth.
Wow, I'll tell you what, he really took over on the MOE right here on N.E.W. TBONE. And that's me talking, BRUNO, that's DTB. You hear the people, they can spell.
And you can tell who they're supporting in this matchup.
Oh, they're supporting the MOE. Oh. They don't really care for the man from Las Vegas.
Here we go, cover. Kick out at 2. You know, Matt Cage is really showing himself to be a good contender here. Oh, and I don't like the sarcasm. And he's getting his receipts for it, but right on the...
I tell you, Cage is really dominating the MOE at this stage of the game. And not to say that can't turn around.
Oh!
In New York second. But right now, he is on top of the ball game.
Yeah, here we go, cover. Kick out at 2. You know, I just want to point out, too, you saw earlier the kick to the right neck, part of the neck. In my line of work, if you actually take and use your hand, they consider it what they call a brachial stun, which can actually stun your opponent enough to where he may be, I guess, not inebriated, but what's the word I'm looking for?
Incapacitated.
Just for a few brief seconds. Oh, misses the flying elbow.
So this is a really good match. It's a showcase for Mr. Cage, showing us just what he's made out of.
And if you're watching this before October the 7th, don't forget we have our anniversary 2011, October the 7th, right here at N.E.W. Studios. We are keeping it home for the anniversary show. And, if you're watching this afterwards, don't forget to check it out on pay-per-view, newexperiencewrestling.co.
Tell you what, we got a version of the Shinamaki, the $1 Million Dream, or as most famously known, the Cobra Clutch. He doesn't have it quite cinched in the way Simon Slaughter did, which is why he wasn't able to keep the hold into submission.
Well, as you can see, Mo Steagle with that counter, ducking the clothesline. Nice! Mo Steagle back on his feet. A nice drop kick, taking down Cage. There's number 2. Do not go for number 3. You can fool him once, you can fool him twice, but the third time probably won't be your lucky charm.
Well, that's exactly right, and it looks like he's going for a superplex. No.
Oh, beautiful DDT. Mo Steagle is on his game. Here we go, cover. Can he get a 3 and a kick out at 2?
I kind of thought he had him, but you know what? As you just so adroitly pointed out to the viewers, he didn't.
Reverse Irish whip into the corner. Mo Steagle, here we go. Roll up, pin, shoulders, pin. Near fall. Remember, this match turning out to be an exciting one. 10-minute time limit. Oh, and there is a stunner. Not enough to take him down, but the clothesline sure as hell was. That was, wow. My apology.
That was more of a lariat than a clothesline,
as it was
according to our Alex Trebek in residence.
Oh, inside joke. Using that turnbuckles as a means of a weapon. Here we go, reverse Irish whip. Mo Steagle may be able to turn this back around. Catches the foot. Oh!
He caught that one in a different way. That's for sure.
You took the words right out of my mouth! Mo Steagle, cover!
And that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this matchup by pinfall, the MOE, Mo Steagle!
The best match I've ever seen Mo.
I'll tell you what, with that,
the best match I've ever seen Mo Steagle.
And Downtown Bruno is basically sharing the same opinion as everybody else. We'll be back after this.
This is Justin the Juice Smart here at N.E.W. after successfully returning a couple weeks ago, tagging with Poker Face against 2 unknown guys. To me, Justin the Juice Smart proved that I am better than you and a hell of a lot better looking than you.
Make the big move to Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling by calling 901-831-4198. We got action in the back, guys.
Hey, you get that wrestling right, you're book at a gas station.
About this at rronews.com.
Online?
Yeah, desktop.
Go to WrestlingRadOnline.com and to learn the big moves, call 901-831-4198. Woohoo, puppies! That's ridiculous.
NewExperienceWrestling.co. 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 I'll tell you what, a very powerful matchup in between Matt Cage and Mo Steagle. Probably one of the best matches I've ever seen Mo Steagle in that match. But you know what? Our next match, going back to the N.E.W. anniversary event, N.E.W. rules waived as Kid Nikels takes on Alan Steele. And as my former commentating partner John Steele used to say, these two hosses are fixing to go head-to-head.
Let's do it to it, Sonny Pruitt.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the New Experience Wrestling First Anniversary Spectacular. It is a match set for one fall where the N.E.W. rules are waived. There is a 60-minute time limit to the contest. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Chuck Poe. Introducing first from Memphis, Tennessee, he is all that, Alan Steele. His opponent, a graduate of the Nightmare Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling from the Windy City, Kid Nikels.
There's the bell, the match that these two have been waiting for to get their hands on each other, and it's all down to this.
Well, here we go. Usually a closed fist is discouraged in New Experience Wrestling. Not here.
Not tonight.
No.
6'4" Kid Nikels. I mean, that right there and alone should instill fear in just about anybody.
Height advantage, obviously, with Nikels. The strength advantage, though, I think, to Alan Steele. There's only a real 15-pound difference in weight between these two. So where one offers in girth, the other brings the height advantage. Oh, there's the first swing.
Now, just to familiarize everybody exactly what we meant by N.E.W. rules waived, go ahead and explain to the people watching now what exactly we mean by that.
Well, simply put, that just basically means that the fist rule is where you're not allowed to use a closed fist. Well, that's waived. You can use a closed fist in this kind of a matchup. Now, the issue about blood, that's out the window too. Because basically, you know, under N.E.W. rules, blood is now at the discretion of the official, and he can stop the match. Here, with the N.E.W. rules waived, that's out the window. Basically, you really cannot hurt the referee. That's basically what it's just going to come down to.
That's a given in any match. Even in a no disqualification match, you can still get disqualified by hitting the referee.
Right, well, that will be to the discretion of the referee as far as that kind of a disqualification goes. That's about the only way you can get disqualified in this. And again, that's up to the discretion of Chuck Poe.
Both men trying to gain leverage over one or the other. And look at Kid Nikels winding back that fist out, saying, "I'll knock the taste out of your mouth." Oh!
Well, he didn't get all the fist, but he came darn close. The leg scissor and boy, some punishment.
I don't know if you could hear earlier, John, but there's some mixed emotions in the crowd on who they're supporting tonight.
Right.
Either Alan Steele or Kid Nikels.
Well, it's respect. It's general respect for both men. Oh! That one landed full force. And Kid Nikels got right back up.
Now, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but referee Chuck Poe, suggesting that he watched the close fist, not telling him he can't do it, just suggesting, come on, man, close fist. NewExperienceWrestling.co. 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 NewExperienceWrestling.co.
The Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling is looking for new students. Think you've got what it takes to make it in the ring? Train with wrestling legend Nightmare Ken Wayne. Learn the ins and outs of the wrestling game. Train to be a professional wrestler, manager, or referee. Women are encouraged to apply and financing is available. Call 901-831-4198 for tuition information or log on to NightmareKenWayne.com for the Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling.
Chuck Poe can suggest it all he wants to, but these two were kept away from each other. Literally, they were not allowed to touch each other, and these two have been chomping at the bit to take on one another in this no rules match, in this rules waived match.
Oh, especially last week's episode.
Yeah, to say Alan Steele got hot, that's understatement of the year, folks.
Yeah, that would definitely be an understatement because Kid Nikels coming up on the big screen, distracting him and enabling Josh Carney to get the roll-up pin and the victory that night. So definitely some revenge tonight.
Shot by Alan Steele. Yeah. But that's another thing to bring up. The crowd actually brought that up, kind of doing our job. That the clean break there in the corner, that's pretty much out the window too.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
Oh man! Nikels got the heel of the hand of the opponent there, and look out! And they're trying to kick him out. Trying to kick him out of the ring, Nikels is, but Alan Steele having none of it.
Again, if you'll notice, referee Chuck Poe saying, come on, kid, get him out of the ropes. Come on. He's not counting him out. He's just, again, suggesting for him
That's really all he can do.
That's exactly right. And Kid Nikels ain't paying one bit of attention to the referee, nor is Alan Steele.
That's a second flush shot, though, that Nikels has done.
Oh, there's the elbow to the back of the neck, I believe.
This is basically out and out going to end up being, a street fight, an alley brawl. Oh!
This is basically Goliath versus Goliath. There is no David.
Now, both these guys can fly off the top rope. That's something to look out for here.
Oh, and as you said, something to look out for.
5 minutes of elapsed to the time limit. 5 minutes, 55 minutes left to wrestle.
I'm going to tell you what, he's going to be singing soprano tonight. Alan Steele bumping that rope, causing Ken Nikels to fall on his lower extremities, you could say.
One thing Alan Steele brought up, and it's much to his advantage, is that he's accused Ken Wayne of protecting Kid Nikels and the other students at the school. But these rules, there's no protection. Here we go.
Oh! Made the connection! I'm going to tell you what, you were talking about protection earlier. Alan Steele accusing Ken Wayne of protecting his guys, and Ken Wayne flat out said, "You dang right I am."
Well, in the case of Josh Carney, he was, and I think we're starting to find out that Josh Carney may not need protection because he's still winning matches. But here, you've got two guys who have one thing in common: they both lost to Josh Carney.
Oh
man!
Did you see that? I don't know if we got that on camera or not.
Yeah.
But I believe I can use my phrase again: when the face meets the steel's going to win every time, John.
Well, Steele met Steele, and well,
he
guess
said,
who wins?
No pun intended, right?
And again.
Oh, using the side of the ring.
Chuck Poe using his discretion. Again, disqualifications. And then on the match discretion. And at the referee's discretion, if he wants to count out.
Oh
man!
God, again, those steel steps being used. I mean, look at Kid Nikels. How is he standing? Oh, God! Did you see the connection from his boot to Kid Nikels' face?
And again, we bring up, we don't use no mats. We don't need no stinking mats in N.E.W. That's concrete and impact on the concrete floor.
Alan Steele making connection with the bottom of that boot right to the face of Kid Nikels.
Oh, wait a minute. Alan Steele's got to be careful there. You can't put your hands on an N.E.W. official.
Well, now, he, in a way, John, he was, but in a way, he wasn't. He wasn't assaulting the referee.
But at the same time, he's got to be careful there.
Referee's discretion, as you said. How's Nikels? How's he even alert right now?
I don't think he is. I don't think he is at the moment.
He is moving just a little bit, but I think he's in that groggy state right now.
Here we go. 2.
Oh!
Just out the back door.
I think.
To put a baseball term, the shoulder like a backdoor slider.
That's exactly right. Nikels starting to get that wheel up inside of his head, turning, trying to get his senses back. You can see him favoring that jaw, so he's definitely feeling the effects of that kick. I'm listening to the crowd out here, and it is overwhelmingly supporting Kid Nikels. And Alan Steele kind of has that look of disbelief, like, what are you cheering for him for? Oh.
Well, this is actually Kid Nikels' house. I mean, this is kind of a home game for Kid Nikels in a way.
I would go on to talk about professionalism and sportsmanlike conduct, but in this match, you can't.
No, not really.
10 minutes have elapsed in the time minute. 10 minutes. There are 15 minutes left to wrestle. 5-0.
Sheer power by Alan Steele. Just sheer power. There's nothing fancy about a wrecking ball.
No, there's not. It is there for destruction purposes and destruction purposes alone. And I think that's what Alan Steele has almost succeeded twice now, but
well, you know, it leads me to think of something. I don't know, maybe, you know, what kind of a bird packs a wallop?
Yeah,
a crane.
Well, Alan Steele is no crane, that's for sure.
Well,
he
in the words of a construction implement, yes, he is with the wrecking ball. All the finesse thereof.
Wait a minute. Oh! And there's the counter by Kid Nikels. And Alan Steele is hurting.
Alan Steele grasping the stomach. That's generally where the pain is. And Alan kind of collected himself a little more quickly than Kid Nikels is and is able to lay in the clothesline.
You know, we made the comment numerous times throughout this match, and even before the match started, that N.E.W. rules were waived, but fundamental and basic wrestling, you know, rules are still in place here. And again, like you said earlier, at the referee's discretion.
Right. Again, those closed fists.
And again, you can see,
legal.
You can see referee Chuck Bowe. Come on, man! Come on! You know, suggesting, trying to get Alan Steele to take a different approach.
I think he ought to quit while he's still behind. Kid Nikels.
You know, I want to put this in people's perspectives, the ones that are watching this right now. That the punishment that both of these guys have dished out here. I don't know how somebody like Colby Stern or Josh Carney or you know, Sean Reed would be able to handle this kind of brutality. Uh-oh, it's right.
No, that's not working.
Look at what is...
He wants more. He wants more.
The demon inside is coming alive now.
Oh. Kind of cold counting, but no, that's not going to work either.
And you got to be wondering what's going through Alan Steele's mind. Like, are you serious? And he blocks it. Oh, right hand in return. There's a left, right, left. Reverse Irish whip by Alan Steele.
Oh, man.
And destroying every bit of that momentum he had going. He had all that adrenaline pumping, and it's gone.
Alan's got to follow up here. He's got to stay on Kid Nikels. Don't mess around. You saw what the series of right hands, right closed fists by Alan Steele did. Got to stay right on Kid Nikels.
I mean, look at Kid Nikels. He is in pain.
All that taking his time too.
Oh no. Alan
This
Steele
can only end badly, folks.
For either one of them.
Oh, man, and he hit it. I don't know how he... Two.
Oh, and he kicks out.
I'm in shock. That usually is a win.
You're in shock. Look at Alan Steele on your screen. He's like, what have I got to do to keep this man down?
Well, there's still plenty of time left. Keep working him over. Don't let Kid Nikels breathe.
Tonight we have seen so many victories, so many losses tonight. A new U.S. Junior Heavyweight Champion, correction.
Wayne,
As you can
Wayne,
see, it's been such a night. I'm at a loss for words. Eric Wayne retaining his title.
15 minutes have elapsed in the time limit. 15 minutes. There are 45 minutes left to wrestle.
And hopefully we will see the end of the chapter of these two's of these two's feud here.
Wow.
I'm telling you, tonight's show has been...
Alan Steele demanding a count. Sorry.
Wait a minute. Kid Nikels. Kid Nikels starting to move now. I mean, look, you can tell by the body language of Alan Steele. He's like, you know, I've tried just about everything here to keep him down, and he keeps getting back up. There's the back elbow again.
Alan Steele, in his methodical way, at times he knows nothing else. He has a speed game as well, but how much is that hindered due to all this wanting to stick to the methodical method?
There's another right hand by Kid Nikels, trying to regain control. If he wants to regain it, he's going to have to try to maintain it as well. So once he gets there, he needs to keep going and he needs to stay there. Stay on top of Alan Steele. I know he's hurting, and you can tell he is. You can tell exhaustion is a key factor here. The success of Alan Steele or Kid Nikels tonight.
Wait a minute.
Going up again.
Going to the top again, but Kid's going to catch him.
I'm going to tell you what, Alan Steele was not paying attention.
Oh, and look how quickly Kid Nikels got there and caught Alan Steele, did what he had to do off the top rope, and delivered. If you're going to do those kind of maneuvers, if you're going to try and go to the top rope, get it done. Get her done, as Larry the Cable Guy would say.
And look at Alan Steele. He's not moving. He is not moving. For once in this match, Alan Steele is down. He's not moving, and Kid Nikels needs to get on top of him. He needs to get on top of him now. Stay with it. Get a pin. Do something.
Alan Steele the first up, though.
There's a right hand by Kid Nikels. And a return by Alan Steele. Both men seem to be exchanging rights again. Oh, wait a minute. Hooking that arm and
started with time limit draws. Oh.
God.
Yeah. This is all setting up for that boot.
Kid Nikels getting that adrenaline pumping, that heart racing, reverse. Oh! And a counter by Alan Steele. You know, Kid Nikels, every time he tries to get in control, Alan Steele is there to tear him back down.
Lateral press. Only getting a 2, and I think if Alan Steele had hooked a leg, he would have gotten him. Kid Nikels, right now, I think is in some trouble, whether he realizes it or not. And there it is! There's that boot. And Nikels calling for it here.
Saying it's over with.
Wait a minute.
Is
he going to powerbomb him? Wait a minute.
No, he's not.
Good catch by Alan Steele.
No, Alan Steele. Oh!
Wait a minute.
No, the referee is down. Alan Steele, I don't think he's realized he's taking out the referee.
No ref.
Referee Chuck Poe is down.
2,
There's
3,
the cover.
4. He could have counted to 20.
And downtown Bruno coming in.
2.
And there's the kick out. Kid Nikels able to get the kick out.
20 minutes have elapsed in the time limit. 20 minutes. There are 40 minutes left to wrestle.
Referee Chuck Poe knocked out by the boot of Kid Nikels as Alan Steele was setting up for his finisher.
Oh, there's a reverse. No, again, trying to bring him in there. And Alan Steele catches him with a boot.
I think this is the first time I've actually seen.
Look
and there was almost a second time the referee getting knocked out.
Would have been a disqualification. Wait a minute. Pull him up here. Here comes.
Oh, he's setting up for the choke slam. Can he get it? Choke slam! Choke slam! Kid Nikels planting that choke slam right on Alan Steele. Oh, and he kicks out.
And there was hesitation there initially by Bruno, though. I've got to kind of criticize that a little bit because Bruno was setting himself on 1 before he hit 1. That was almost a 4 to 5 count. Boy,
it seems the tide has turned. I don't know if you heard what he just said or not.
Now, I understand Kid Nikels, though. He is a big fan of serial killers. Oh, man! Variation of snake eyes there on that top turnbuckle.
And Alan Steele picking up the 240-plus pound. Kid Nikels.
Steele. 2.
And the shoulder up.
Still. Both men still in this. Boy. Alan Steele.
I'm telling you
sensing victory, yep.
And downtown Bruno
stops the count. The rules were waived. This is a controversial decision. But again, this match is at the referee's discretion. If he sees those feet on the ropes, he can stop that count.
Yeah, but John, that goes back to our fundamental basic wrestling rules here. I mean, you're right.
The spirit of this, though, goes with the fact that you can't close a fist. You cannot use a closed fist on your opponent in N.E.W. rules. That part is waived. But other things, as far as disqualification, they can go to the discretion of the referee. Wait a minute, Kid Mission! Wait a minute. Alan Steele trying to hold on, trying to get a cover here. You can't bring him over. 2. No. Kid trying to position himself so he can't make a cover, but Alan Steele there.
Time of the fall, 23 minutes, 15 seconds. Your winner, all that, Alan Steele.
Kid Nikels at a loss for words, telling the referee something was going on there.
Yeah, well, the thing that downtown Bruno did not see was the fact that Alan Steele pulled the tights.
Referee Chuck Poe back in alert. Downtown Bruno with that pat on the back. Chuck Poe explaining that Bruno counted the 3 there.
Yeah, a lot of there's some angry fans here who saw that tight pull.
Not happy at all. Remember, they're supposed to shake hands here. I believe he just said it ain't over, and there's the handshake. And wait a minute.
Very sportsmanlike move there by Kid Nikels.
No, I'll tell you what that is. That's respect. Oh! And respect out the door! Respect out the door!
I don't think I would go that far.
It ain't over! It ain't over till the fat lady sings, and Kid Nikels is making that a true statement. Now, whoa, wait a minute, kid. Don't you touch the referee. The match is over with. And Chuck Poe asking for some help. He's asking for some help from the back. This match is over with.
Both these guys still losing their cool entirely in a match that really was designed for that.
There's Josh Carney. Oh, no. Oh, God. Spear! Did you see the spear by Kid Nikels? Taking down Alan Steele. We got to get somebody out here. Finally, help has arrived. The cavalry is here. And look at how many people it's taking to get these guys separated.
We have got to get some order restored here. This is just off the page here.
I'm going to tell you what, normally these guys will be fighting tooth and nail here, but they are coming together to try to get these two beasts separated, or hosses, as you would say. God! I mean, this match is over with. Somebody...
it's already over in the true sense of the word, but, you know, the battle rages on. Yelling, it ain't worth it, Alan. It ain't worth it.
And the fans, whoa, easy now. God, take it to the outside. Somebody just throw a shoe.
Keep him back. We need to get to break here. We're going to try and restore some order, and we'll be back here after this.
I can't believe this.
The Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling is looking for new students. Think you've got what it takes to make it in the ring? Train with wrestling legend Nightmare Ken Wayne. Learn the ins and outs of the wrestling game. Train to be a professional wrestler, manager, or referee. Women are encouraged to apply and financing is available. Call 901-831-4198 for tuition information or log on to NightmareKenWayne.com for the Ken Wayne School of Professional Wrestling.
NewExperienceWrestling.co. 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 NewExperienceWrestling.co.
Wow, let me take the words right out of your mouth. What a show. I hope they'll give me a discount because I want to go home and watch it again.
Well, I'll tell you what, that matchup was incredible. The fire, the intensity in between those two humongous superstars here at N.E.W. was just fantastic. But next week, Poker Face takes on Dustin Starr right here on New Experience Wrestling. We hope to see you at the show. Check us out online, facebook.com/NEW Wrestling.